encounter with a yak. It's like a scene from a thriller movie. Things took a turn, and bam! That guy just went straight up. Thought they could mess with me, dying from a car crash. Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. So let me just give you a little bit of disclaimer before starting this video. So I'm making this video for my college assignment purposes, but you guys can still enjoy because this is going to be a story time. So let's dive into it. My name is Anusha Acharya. My roll number is 3301. So I have got a crazy story for you. Something that is straight out of a comedy movie. You know those family trips where you expect beautiful views and peaceful memories? Well, ours just took a bit of a turn. Let's just say we had something very unexpected. We had an encounter with a yak. Yes, you heard me right. A yak. And trust me, we were this close to becoming yak-sized snowballs. If you're up for some laughter and a little bit of chaos, stick around because you won't believe what happened next. So it was back in 2017. We had planned this epic family road trip from Mumbai to Spiti Valley. If you've ever been on a Himalayan road trip, you know that those roads are no joke. I was like, that was me the whole time. The roads are like narrow, winding, and every turn feels like a scene from a thriller movie. But the views, oh my god, it's just so mesmerizing. There were snow-capped mountains, there were clear blue skies that felt so unreal because Mumbai has no clear blue skies and the kind of air that was hitting was just so different. So we started from Mumbai, right? So one side there were all honking horns and street vendors, but the moment we hit the outskirts, everything slowed down. The bustling chaos gave away into quite highways. There were sugarcane fields on one side and those little roadside dhabas serving chai and pakora. You know, the real taste of road trip. But the further we went, Himachal, the more the scenery changed, and Himachal welcomed us with those postcard perfect views. There were pine trees that were swaying, rivers that were gleaming under the sunlight, and snow peeking from distant mountains, and the air smelled like a mix of pine and mountain breeze. So then we reached Spiti. Spiti is often called as the middle land because it is between Tibet and India. You can see both the cultures over there. So there are ancient monasteries that are perched on the peaks of the cliff, and on all the edges there were like colorful prayer flags that were dancing along with the wind. And the locals, they are so welcoming. They have the warmest smile ever, and the landscape felt so surreal. The Spiti mountains are like those golden brown mountains, and the rivers we went in around like May, so all the ice were melting, so the rivers look like silver ribbons, and the villages felt so tiny, like it just felt like something out of a fairy tale. And me and my sister were beyond excited because we had never seen snow before. And you know, you grow up watching those Christmas movies, imagining the perfect snowball fight. Well, that was exactly what we had in mind. Every patch of white we saw from the car window had us screaming, "Is that snow? Is that snow? Is that snow?" My dad was trying to stay patient and he was like, "Not yet, that's just ice." But when we really saw the snow, it was like game on. We stepped out and we went on like snow warrior mode. There were snowballs flying, laughter echoing. At one point, my sister and me tried making those snow angels, only to realize that snow is actually freezing. And don't even get me started on our snowman. It didn't look like Olaf, but it looked like some kind of a lumpy potato. Now here's where things took a turn. So while me and my sister were deep into our snow battle, my mom, who was just innocently enjoying the view, decided to join in. But instead of targeting us, she had other plans. So down the hill there was this massive yak just chilling with his friends, and he was like majestic and furry, and he looked like some kind of the king of the mountain or something. So my mom just makes a snowball and aims like a pro, and bam, that snowball actually hit the poor yak. I mean, why not, right? He was so far down. What could possibly go wrong, right? The yak paused and gave us this look like, seriously? And then He was done with us. Instead of taking the zigzagging hairpin road like a reasonable yak should, that guy just went straight up. He went Hulk mode. It was like he was in an action movie, and he charged straight up the hill. And I swear he had some kind of personal vendetta against us. The moment we saw him charging, it was pure chaos. My dad screamed, "Run!" And it was like we had all forgotten how our legs work. My sister slipped, and I tried pulling her up, and my mom, she was bolting. I'm pretty sure the yak was judging us like, these fools really thought they could mess with me? Like me? He was getting closer, and all I could think was, so this is how I'm going to go. Not falling off from a cliff. Not dying from a car crash. Nope, I'm going to be taken out by a yak. Oh, a yak. Okay. So, he just reached the top, and we somehow managed to dive into the car, and the door slammed, and the hearts were pounding, and the yak, he just stood there breathing like he had won some kind of Olympic sprint. We sat in the car panting and laughing, realizing just how close we were to being human snowballs. So that's how our peaceful snow day turned into a full-on yak chase. Moral of the story, never chase a yak into a snowball fight, because they will win. And the best part was, like, my mom had the audacity to say he was just playing. Sure, Mom, maybe next time we'll just stick to playing snowball fights without involving the local wildlife. So, have you ever had a wildlife story like this? Let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear it. So, if you enjoyed this chaotic little tale, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fun travel stories. Until next time, stay safe, stay yak free, and don't be innocent like my mom. Bye bye.